If you're looking to get into VeeFriends Topps Chrome 2025, these are the top 25 characters you need to be looking out for. What's up, everybody? My name is Mr. Messer, but you can call me Rob, and I've been in breathing VeeFriends since 2021. I'm the host of the VeeFam Sessions podcast and the founder of the VeeFam Network, and I got you covered today. Let's dive in. Number 25, the Eager Eagle. Eager Eagle had a huge 2024. He was featured co-starring in Gary Vaynerchuk's first VeeFriends children's book called Meet Me in the Middle. Huge character. And I know it's going to be a big hit in the Topps Chrome set. Number 24, the Entrepreneur Elf. We've seen this one on stickers and creative visuals. This little hustler really embodies the entrepreneurial spirit that is all over VeeFriends and definitely a sleeper character in this set. Number 23, the Focus Falcon. Those sharp eyes, the locked-in focus. Gary has been alluding to the Falcon for a long time, and I think this character has a lot of steam behind it, and it's going to be a big, big draw in this 2025 Topps Chrome set. Big things ahead for the Focus Falcon. Number 22, the Decisive Duck. Those heart eyes have really caught everyone's attention, and Gary has built this one up in many Whatnot streams, Fanatics live streams, and his content tweets throughout the winter and spring, and I'm guessing that it's going to be a big fan favorite come May. Number 21, the Common Sense Cow. So the Common Sense Cow was an OG representative in VeeFriends in their YouTube shorts. It was in the Macy's drop of figurines and plushies. It's a character that, when you look at the trait, the common sense, we really need more of. Foundational character. I think it's going to be a big, big play in Chrome. Number 20, the Kind Kudu. Kindness is spread all over VeeFriends, symbolizing kindness. It's got African roots as part of the first big apparel drop that VeeFriends had in 2022. I think the Kind Kudu is something to look out for. Number 19, the Legendary Lemur. Obviously, Legendary is a fantastic trait to have. Tier 1 card in the 2022 TCG set, the Series 2 VeeFriend. It's a top 10 card. It was featured in early comics. I think the Lemur lives up to a legendary name and is a huge character for this set. 18, the Tremendous Tiger. Big fan favorite of the VeeFam and the VeeFriends community. Collectors just love the tiger. Also, quick fun fact, 2021, Gary Vaynerchuk sold 5 of the alpha drawings at Christie's auction. Together, they sold for over $1.2 million, but the Tremendous Tiger sold for $237,000 at Christie's, cementing its place in VeeFam and VeeFriends history. Look out for the tiger because it's a big one. 17, the Gracious Grizzly Bear, a soft but powerful presence in the ecosystem. It's a pillar character in the VeeFriends cartoons on YouTube, put out by Moonbug. Collectors love balance and heart. VeeFriends is all about competitiveness and kindness, soft skills, hard skills, and I think the Gracious Grizzly Bear brings that. Number 16, the Logical Lion, the King of the Jungle. I am a big fan of this character, and if you haven't seen it yet, check out this clip from 2020, The National, where Gary is asked the most underrated character in VeeFriends.
Most underrated character.
The most underrated character right now, currently, in my opinion.
Wow. I thought this was 555 out of 555. That would have been crazy. That's close.
The Logical Lion.
There you have it, the Logical Lion. Watch out for the lion. Number 15, the Cynical Cat. The villain we can't help but love. The Cynical Cat has had a very interesting run, featured on the first ever VeeFriends comics. He was also featured in the Burn Island number 4, where we had to come up with a contest to change the Cynical Cat's mind, and there is actually a very rare pin that goes along with that too. I think that's going to be a sneaky collectible. I think all the Cynical Cats in Topps Chrome 2025 are going to be collectibles. Keep an eye out for the Cynical Cat. Balanced Beetle. Now, this purple icon represents the equilibrium in the ecosystem. I expect it to be a big character coming out of the comics, the cartoons, and all of the challenges that we see in the V-Dome coming together with a little bit of balance. Number 13, the Alert Ape, a huge character. Apes are huge in Web3 culture, where VeeFriends originated from. A legend from the 2021 era. FT sale of over $217,000 back in 2021. The card will absolutely get some attention in the Chrome forum. Look out for the Alert Ape. Number 12, the Accountable Anteater, the only representative of accountability in this set. Its counterpart Accountable Ant not in the set, huge character, but I am looking forward to someone getting this very, very cool and rare dual sketch card featuring both the Anteater and the Accountable Ant. First time ever being seen together. I think there's going to be a lot of storytelling coming from this, so look out for the Accountable Anteater in this set. Number 11, a huge fan favorite, the Adaptable Alien. The Adaptable Alien featured on pins, stickers, a lot of fan art. There are a lot of Adaptable Alien maxis, and adaptability never goes out of style, and I don't think it's going to in this Chrome drop either. Number 10, the top 10. The Bold as Heck Bat. So for the first time, we are seeing a character with a name change within the VeeFriends ecosystem, going from the Bold as Fuck Bat to the Bold as Heck Bat. Collectors are going to be chasing this transition piece. It's the first time we're ever seeing the card with this name, so look out for that too. Number 9, the Notorious Ninja, the official promo card for Topps Chrome. So last year at Comic-Con, when this announcement was dropped that this was happening, this collaboration between VeeFriends and Topps Chrome, they gave away a promotional Notorious Ninja card. 1 card pack with the Ninja. It was a huge hit. As you can tell from the eBay sales here, the Notorious Ninja was a Series 2 rookie. It was not in the original VeeFriends Series 1 set or NFT drop, but it was a Tier 1 card, a top 10 card in the TCG game. Very rare to get, and just a huge, huge, huge fan favorite that I know is going to be loved among collectors in this drop. Number 8, the Heart Trooper. Heart Trooper was seen in a lot of those early YouTube videos and is deeply, deeply tied to the OG VeeFriends community. Shout out Jeremy Knows, the living Heart Trooper. A Heart Trooper is just one of those characters that's never, ever going to drop down in the power rankings in the VeeFriends ecosystem. So look out for that card. Number 7, the Ambitious Angel, appearing both in cartoons and stickers and hats, quietly becoming one of the more desired characters in the VeeFriends ecosystem. Number 6, the Capable Caterpillar. This was the original VeeFriends logo. As you can tell, the VeeFriends logo has been the very, very, very lucky black cat, but this was the original VeeFriends logo. This trait is very important to Gary. He wants everyone in the whole world to know that they are capable of accomplishing whatever they want. This is VeeFriends DNA at its finest, and always will be a sought after top tier character. Number 5, the Perfect Persian Cat. Perfect Persian Cat was not a big hit in the early days when the Series 1 dropped, the cards and NFTs. Perfect Persian Cat is the only card in the ecosystem in the TCG that has a perfect score of 75. So it was a top tier 1 character, very rare to get, and has become a pillar in the VeeFriends cards ecosystem. Not only that, the character is ingrained, a huge character in the VeeFriends cartoons and potentially comics, and it's grail material. I don't see why the Perfect Persian Cat is not a big draw in the Topps Chrome drop either. Number 4, the Fearless Fairy, a huge character in both the show, comics, a Series 2 rookie. A lot of Fearless Fairy fans, a lot of young boys and girls are going to strive to be fearless, just like the fairy in the cartoons. And I think that is a big reason why we're going to see it very attractive, very sought after in the Topps Chrome drop. Number 3, Empathy Elephant, the heart and soul of the brand. And let's not forget, I alluded to the Christie's auction from 2021 earlier. This Empathy Elephant, back then it was the alpha drawing of the Empathetic Elephant, was the largest sale at this. The alpha drawing sold for over $412,000. Empathy is huge. Gary Vaynerchuk created and sold a brand of wine, Empathy Wines, to Constellation Brands. And it is just a top tier Mount Rushmore character, the Empathy Elephant. Empy, as we know, is a huge character in the VeeFriends cartoons world, and I'm sure we're going to see more of the Empathy Elephant. If you get an Empathy Elephant Topps Chrome card, definitely hold on to it. Number 2, the Patient Pig. Patient Pig has appeared in comics. Patient Pig was the first alpha drawing that was leaked when Gary first started drawing these characters in 2020, 2021. It was featured in last year's children's book, Meet in the Middle. This character continues to shine, and it highlights patience, just a trait that is all over this ecosystem. I think if you get a Patient Pig, you will be rewarded and feel how big of a character that is. And number 1, without further ado, you guessed it, the very, 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 very lucky black cat, the chosen one, the tier 1, the logo of the brand, symbolizes everything that Gary and the team want from the VeeFriends ecosystem to flip the switch on the narrative that has been force-fed to us, right? The logo of the black cat symbolizes, why do black cats have to be unlucky? So this black cat is extremely lucky. If you pull a very, 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 very lucky black cat, you are going to see and feel how impactful that character is. It's
on there because I'm shaking.
What?
No fucking way.
No! No!
face of VeeFriends. It's on the cover of PSA magazine. It's on virtually every piece of content that VeeFriends puts out. It is the Mickey Mouse ears of our ecosystem. And there you have it, the top 25 characters, in my opinion. So I want to know, which character are you hoping to pull in this set? The first ever VeeFriends Topps Chrome collaboration. Drop in the comments below. If you loved this video and you want more VeeFriends content on the ecosystem, the collectibles, I would really appreciate if you turn on notifications, if you hit that subscribe button, and join me here every single week as I break down the collectibles, the strategy, community stories, and everything else from the VeeFam and VeeFriends content. My name is Mr. Messer, but you can call me Rob, and I'll see you on the next video.